Welcome to Vita Vitas, where timeless American farmhouse style meets holiday magic. Today, we're unveiling Tara Mangini's charming Christmas living room makeover, filled with vintage coziness and nostalgic decor. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and share your favorite detail in the comments. We love hearing from you. Soft shiplap walls and weathered wood floors set the stage for a vintage farmhouse glow. A cozy linen sofa is layered with ticking striped pillows and wool throws. Twinkling garlands drape the mantel above a flickering fire, while antique brass accents glimmer under candlelight's warm embrace. A tufted velvet settee in dusty rose anchors the room, accented by tartan pillows and a jute rug. A vintage trunk serves as a coffee table, surrounded by glowing taper candles, cedar garlands, and timeworn books. Enamel pendant lighting brings a nostalgic charm to this festive farmhouse scene. This cozy living room blends holiday greenery with farmhouse textures. Slip-covered chairs in natural linen circle a rustic coffee table. Garlands of eucalyptus and pine wind through shelves, accented by mercury glass and delicate snowflake ornaments. A fireplace glows beneath an antique mirror, reflecting golden string lights. A vintage apothecary chest stands proud beside flannel-draped seating. Ceramic trees in soft whites and greens top a weathered mantel. Brass lanterns flicker gently as dried orange garlands sway across sunlit windows. Stacks of old board games and layered wool blankets give the space a comforting, lived-in feel. A roll-arm sofa in oatmeal fabric nestles beside a stone hearth, softened with cranberry and sage throws. Hand-knotted rugs cover pine flooring, while pine cones and berries adorn garlands across the mantel. Beeswax candles and aged iron fireplace tools complete the rustic warmth of this serene farmhouse nook. An old sleigh leans playfully near a slip-covered sofa. Garlands of pine and ribbon drape along built-in shelves. A ticking stripe ottoman invites tired feet, while vintage shutters and a cast-iron stove echo stories of holidays past. Fairy lights lend a delicate magic across this wintry retreat. A cozy, softly lit farmhouse living room glows with a muted palette. Faded Persian rugs rest beneath slip-covered chairs. Brass bells and evergreen garlands adorn the hearth. A vintage console displays heirloom ornaments, while warm light from an enamel lamp reflects off exposed brick and delicate winter florals. A thick woven rug grounds the space beneath a painted coffee table and linen-upholstered settee. Garland-draped shelves hold milk glass and silver bells. The fireplace is framed with winter greens and taper candles, casting dancing shadows across the beadboard walls. An old enamel bucket holds snowy pine branches. Aged pine mantle dressed in cedar boughs anchors this Christmas corner. A braided wool rug softens the space, with muted pillows on mismatched vintage seating. An iron stove stands ready beside old stacked books and weathered holiday decor, all lit by the warm flicker of beeswax candles. Rough-hewn beams and floral armchairs create a layered, vintage charm. Patchwork blankets and heirloom stockings bring a sense of continuity and care. Lanterns flicker from shelf to shelf, while warm cranberry accents balance the ivory walls. The space whispers of handmade touches and generations of holiday memories. A large apothecary cabinet supports garlands wrapped in velvet ribbon and strung with bells. Patchwork ottomans and a braided rug add tactile warmth. Snowflake ornaments hang from wooden beams above. The scene glows with light from iron candle holders and a soft golden chandelier above the weathered fireplace. Soft flannel pillows rest atop ticking stripe armchairs, facing an aged stone fireplace. Milk-painted cabinetry displays twinkling fairy lights and heirloom ceramic trees. An oriental rug in faded tones adds grounding, while dried hydrangeas and pine sprigs bring nature's grace into this gentle, candlelit vintage Christmas retreat. Worn wood floors meet faded red rugs and cozy wool throws. An antique trunk becomes a coffee table, surrounded by rocking chairs and rustic pine decor. Bells hang from the doors, and warm golden lights reflect in aged mirrors. Everything here feels lovingly collected and quietly festive. Garlands of dried citrus and velvet ribbon dance across a whitewashed fireplace. Distressed shutters lean casually behind slip-covered seating. Brass lanterns and flickering tapers set the mood, while patchwork pillows and crocheted stockings add warmth. Subtle fragrance of pine and cinnamon lingers in this peaceful holiday hideaway. Muted reds and forest greens blend in cozy harmony. A tabletop tree sits in a ceramic crock, glowing gently beneath exposed beams. Tartan throws and embroidered pillows adorn an old linen sofa, surrounded by baskets of wrapped gifts and softly glowing holiday bulbs overhead. Whitewashed beams and antique armchairs shape this nostalgic Christmas setting. Reclaimed wood furniture supports pine boughs and glittering ornaments. Ticking striped stockings sway by the fire, while soft velvet throws invite rest. Mercury glass votives twinkle beside a glowing chandelier, casting warmth across this timeless farmhouse scene. A spindle-egg coffee table sits atop a wool rug near a carved stone hearth. Garland and cotton bowls dress the mantel, while vintage tinware and pine cones rest on rustic shelves. A large antique clock watches over the space, bathed in golden light and layered textures of history. Faded textiles and flannel throws cozy up against a ticking striped sofa. Beeswax candles flicker along the mantel, intertwined with copper garlands. Vintage glass bottles hold dried florals, lit by fairy lights. This room hums with moody warmth, a tapestry of texture, glow, and Terra Mangini's vintage signature. Warm jute and velvet textures define this room. Chippy white shelves hold holiday pottery and soft glow lanterns. Garlands drape over an old ladder resting against beadboard walls. A crate full of wrapped gifts sits nearby, while soft bulbs cast gentle light across handmade stockings and nostalgic accents. The space hums with quiet elegance. Ticking stripe upholstery and braided rugs add softness beneath a weathered wood mantel. Mercury votives twinkle near antique bowls of holiday baubles. Velvet ribbons trail from evergreen garlands, and ceramic trees sparkle in the candlelight. Everything is calm, cozy, and timeless. Thank you for joining us on this heartwarming holiday tour of Terra Mangini's vintage farmhouse living room. If you felt inspired by the textures, colors, and nostalgic beauty, be sure to like, subscribe to Vita Vitas, and comment below. We'll see you in the next cozy farmhouse transformation.